I am the observer. I have walked through many dark places, but there is one place that still haunts me. A cabin in the desert of Argentina. Isolated, forgotten, forbidden. Those who entered it did not leave the same way. Some did not leave at all. Others came out different, possessed, transformed. I have seen the reports, and what I saw was pure evil. Welcome to La Cabaña del Diablo. Córdoba, Argentina. 50 kilometers from the city, there is a cabin no one should ever visit. It stands on a road that should not exist. The cabin is small, made of rotting wood, broken windows, a hanging door. From the outside, it looks abandoned, but those who approach describe something else. They report glowing eyes inside. They report hearing voices. They report feeling a presence that is not human. I have a theory about what inhabits that place, but first you need to understand what happened there. The cabin was built in 1952 by a man named Alejandro Ruiz, a farmer who sought isolation. Alejandro disappeared 3 months later. He was found dead in the desert 15 kilometers away. His body was disfigured, not by animals, by something else. His fingernails had been torn out. His eyes were rolled back, and his mouth frozen open in a scream that no one was able to close. Since then, the cabin remained empty, or it should have. But in the 1970s, explorers began reporting paranormal activity, and those who entered began to disappear. In 1987, a group of Argentine paranormal investigators decided to explore the place. 5 people, professional equipment. They entered at dawn. By nightfall, only 3 came out. The other 2 vanished. Those who escaped reported something impossible. They said that inside the cabin, time does not function normally. That they spent hours in there, but only minutes passed outside. One of them, Carlos, described hearing voices whispering his name. Voices calling him deeper, always deeper. He saw humanoid shadows moving in impossible ways, twisting, crawling, and then he saw a face with red eyes, eyes that saw him. And when those eyes met his, Carlos felt something enter his mind. He ran. The others ran. When they reached the door, it was locked from the inside out. They managed to escape. The 2 who remained were never found. In 2003, a couple entered the cabin on a dare. They lasted 20 minutes. When they came out, the woman couldn't stop screaming. Not words, just screams. Her boyfriend described what they saw. He said that the moment they stepped inside, the door slammed shut behind them. The windows began closing on their own, and then the walls started to move, as if they were breathing, as if the cabin were a living organism. From the floor, shadows began to emerge. shadows with no source, just shadows, moving, reaching, touching. He felt cold hands grabbing his ankles, hands that had no bodies. His girlfriend began to convulse. Her eyes rolled back, her mouth opened wider than humanly possible, and a voice came out of her, an ancient voice speaking a language he did not recognize. The door opened by itself. They ran. His girlfriend spent 3 months in a psychiatric hospital. She never spoke again. She only whispered, always whispering in a language no one could identify. In 2015, a documentary filmmaker named Miguel Herrera entered the cabin with cameras. He planned to stay for 2 hours. He lasted 45 minutes. His footage was found, partially. The first 20 minutes show the cabin, empty, dark. But then something changes. The camera begins to shake, and voices begin to appear, whispering, screaming, begging, names of people who disappeared. And then Miguel starts speaking. But it isn't Miguel. It is something using Miguel's voice. He starts laughing, a laugh that is not human, a laugh that echoes, that hurts the ears. The camera falls. What we see is impossible. Reality fractures. Shadows move in directions that should not be possible. And at the center, there is a void that pulls, that consumes. The camera cuts out. Miguel was found 3 days later, 30 kilometers away, walking in circles, repeating the same curses. He died a week later, whispering in a language no one recognized. La Cabaña del Diablo is not a common place. It is not a haunted house. It is an opening to something that should not have access to our world. I have a theory. That place is a prison that is weakening, and whatever is inside is trying to escape. Those who enter are not visiting a location. They are stepping into a mind, an ancient mind, one that feeds on despair, on fear, on suffering. When you enter, it touches you, it marks you, it transforms you. I have seen the reports, I have seen the footage, and what I saw was pure evil, pure, undiluted, without rational explanation, just evil. And this was not the first time I have seen fear take form. La Cabaña del Diablo remains, isolated, forgotten, forbidden. Every year, people disappear. People who enter out of curiosity. People who enter on a dare. Not all of them come out, and those who do are never the same again. I am the observer. There are places I do not enter. There are places I only watch from a distance. La Cabaña del Diablo is one of those places. And this was not the first time I have seen fear take form, but perhaps it will be the last time fear takes the form of a place. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe. turn on notifications, and leave a comment. Would you enter La Cabaña del Diablo? I will continue watching.